Meet me at 11:30. Love it when you're talking dirty. Said I'm so anxious. Girl, would you quit this stalling? No, I'm finna come on here singing every single time I go live, bro. I don't know. I'm listen, if I could sing, let me tell you, I'd be acting a fool. I keep telling y'all all the time. But we don't got nobody in here just yet. But I'ma just talk until somebody get on here because I always say this for the people who watch my live streams and play them back, it will be weird for me to just sit here and be looking at y'all for about 3 to 4 minutes. It would look crazy. So I gotta do some talking. You know, I got my Kappa cane in hand. Hand me down my Kappa cane. Y'all didn't want to see me get busy with this joint for real. Tell them, can you help me? Help me? Help me? What's going on, y'all? Y'all hit the like button for me as you come on in. We're going to talk some professional wrestling today. We're going to talk about it and we're going to have some fun with it as well, man. I don't know if y'all up like that or who's awake or not. But if y'all awake, tune in with me, man. Tune in with me. I had to finish helping my mom move today. So I was moving from like 3 o'clock till about a good 9 o'clock, putting stuff in the U-Haul van, U-Haul truck, unloading, loading stuff, lifting up heavy artillery, moving it around corners, moving it upstairs, all of that. So normally a lot of people will go home and go to sleep after that. I went home, ate, and got a little. I think I caught my second win. So we gonna do some talking today, man. What's going on? I don't know if any of y'all watch professional wrestling. How many of y'all do? Hit the like button for me as y'all come on in though. But if y'all don't, just speak to me in the chat. Say what's up in the chat, man. We can talk about whatever until like wrestling fans get on. You know, when wrestling fans get on, I can talk about wrestling, but we're gonna do some talking. What's up? What's up, y'all? If y'all new here, let me know. If y'all consistent, if y'all subscribers, still talk to me. Y'all talk to me in the chat. We can talk about everything, especially if y'all don't watch wrestling. Because if y'all on and y'all don't watch wrestling, or if y'all didn't now, not currently, I'm talking about The Rock and Stone Cold. If you don't watch wrestling, man, what you know about The Rock versus Stone Cold? Stone Cold had like 3 at the top. What you say? Man, I lived through that era, man. That Rock versus Stone Cold, that was my childhood, man. For real. Like, I got put on to wrestling during the height of Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Well, I would, yeah. The beginning, the really beginning stages of it. Or the early stages, I should say. The early stages. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. So that Rock versus Stone Cold era was crazy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that is the biggest. That's one of the greatest sports rivalries. I know people are gonna say wrestling not a sport because it's predetermined, but what they put their bodies through is crazy, just for entertainment purposes. So I'm gonna say The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the greatest sports rivalries of all time. It's literally Magic Johnson versus Larry Bird type stuff. For so many reasons, and we gonna break it down here tonight. I'm gonna say how the Rock used to say it tonight. But what's up, y'all? Y'all talk to me in the chat, man. In the meantime, I'm just sitting here acting a fool right now. Like I said, because I'm up. This iPhone be tripping. It's sent before. Oh, got you. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Yeah, man, I'm trying to see how many people gonna come on tonight, man. We gonna get a nice amount of people on. Last night I was up in it, but people probably was on because they was off work today. So I had a lot of people on yesterday. Like for a while too. It was a nice amount of people on. We was just talking it up. And I was really telling my story about my cousin and them and everything. But we gonna see if we can get a few more people in here, bro. We gonna see. I'm hoping so. Hoping we get some people on. Yeah, it's Monday night. Yeah, people probably sleep for real. Right. I figured you probably was on the West Coast. That's so y'all 2 hours behind us. So yeah, man, Monday night people probably sleep trying to rejuvenate from this extended weekend. So not everybody had the time off. You know what I mean? But that Monday off. But some people probably trying to recuperate from having that extended weekend. So I get it. But we gonna see if we can get some people on, man. We got only 5 people on right now. But y'all say what's up in the chat. When did you start doing lives? About 2.5 months ago, Cam. Probably about 2.5 months ago. You been subscribed to me for a minute? I'm assuming so, because you asked when did I start doing lives. If you've been subscribed to me for a minute, you probably know I never did it. What are you talking about, man? Help me. We gonna see if we can get some people in here, man. But y'all talk to me in the meantime. We got some conversation. Hit this man. Get up on here, man. You wildin'. Uh, let's see how many people we can get on, y'all. Let's see. We only got 3 of us in here tonight, right now. Let's see if we can get some more people to pour in. We're gonna check it out. But if not, we're gonna have to get on tomorrow. Cause I don't want to be sitting on here talking to myself. That would be very weird. Weird for me and weird for y'all too. But we gonna have to see. Man. Y'all hitting the like button for me though. I appreciate it. Whoever that is coming in hitting the like button. I appreciate y'all tenfold. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Hit the like button for me as y'all come in. Y'all can talk to me in the chat. Nah, bro, I don't really watch the current WWE. Like I peek in every now and then. I'm gonna be real with you. When The Rock came back, and you know the Bloodline storyline, I was checking that out then. But then I went away after that storyline went away. Then I just seen The Rock came back for a brief little second, you know, and all of that. And so I don't watch it. Be honest with you, I don't watch it like nowhere near like I used to. Like I was a wrestling fanatic as a kid. Like my mama, for 1 year, my mama got me a year subscription of the WWE magazine. It might have still been WWF at the time. Nah, I think it had just became WWE. And I had like a year subscription of it one time. This one I was a shorty. I was living in the hood. But yeah. I don't watch the current wrestling like that, current WWE. But back then, the 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, all of that, man, listen, it was up. He said you still watch it because of your son. I feel that. I feel that, man. You still connect to it with your son. That's a beautiful experience to have, 100%. But yeah, like, yeah, but no, our era, that attitude era, ruthless aggression era, that was something different. That was something different. That like regular matches were like pay-per-view cards. Like regular on Monday night, you could have The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, Undertaker versus Kane, Undertaker versus Mankind. You could have Triple H versus The Rock, Triple H versus, Chris Benoit, something crazy, Triple H versus Kurt Angle on a regular Thursday night or Sunday night heat sometime. Our area, we had WrestleMania every week. Yeah, like WrestleMania type. It was WrestleMania type billings every week. Like the storylines were perfection. The wrestlers, like they sold the character well. Whatever character they was playing, they sold it well. To the point where I really thought these dudes really hated each other. Like I was one of them kids that thought like if The Rock saw Triple H in the grocery store, they were gonna start fighting in the middle of the grocery store. That's how much I bought into the product they was putting out. You know what I'm saying? Like I really believed Undertaker and Kane were really brothers. I really believed the Undertaker really was like something other than human. That's how great wrestling's product was. So, and I hate to be that back in my day type of person. You know what I mean? Because I feel like every era and generation have their time and day. And it's always going to be like that, been like that since the beginning of the time. It's going to stay that way. But I really, truly can say that my time watching wrestling from like 98, 99, 2000, all of that, to like 2005, something like that around that time, 2006, that was a special time in wrestling. And it was that era, especially that late 90s, early 2000s, it was headlined by The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, which is one of the greatest sports rivalries I've ever seen. Right? You really thought Undertaker had superpowers, and they sold it well because he bought into his gimmick 100%. He wasn't doing TV interviews. He dressed in all black all the time. Yeah, he just seemed like a spooky dude. No, so the ruthless aggression era came in like 2003, I believe. 2002, 2003 ruthless aggression era started. Now, at the beginning, 2000, 2001, that was still the attitude era. And then, 2002 and all that, it was a different era. So me, I was never a WCW guy. Yeah, '02. I was never a WCW guy. Probably just because I bought into the product that WWF or WWE. Now it's called WWE, but then it was WWF. I bought into the product they put out so much, I really wasn't straying away from it. Because I loved watching Stone Cold and The Rock and, you know, Kurt Angle and Mankind and Triple H and Edge and Christian and the Dudley Boys and all that. I loved watching these wrestlers so much. I never wanted to stray from them. John Cena's debut was really the start. Right, his debut. And that's when he won. I think he won his first match. Was it against Jericho? I could be wrong. Was it the first match of John Cena against Jericho? Rob Van Dam, yeah, RVD. That was a time. You had wrestlers like Tajiri with the Poison Mist and, real William Regal. And, yeah, it was a different time. And like I said, The Rock and Stone Cold were the pinnacles of that. When you got two guys who could be the furthest thing from alike, they they got so many similar differences between them. The similarities they had was the passion, the hunger, the drive to be at the top. But one is a black dude with half black, half Samoan. The other dude is a white guy. One was bald at the time. The other one had the little slicked out hair. The other one, The Rock, early in his career, wore like Versace type shirts, and he was flashy, cocky, real, like, had a lot of braggadocious bravado, used catchphrases. Stone Cold would have catchphrases, but he was really like catered to like what he would call redneck type culture. You know what I mean? Mixed with like redneck culture, mixed with like, oh, it's not biker because it wasn't, but yeah, he just had like a hard edged aura versus The Rock having like Hollywood star aura, but also tough as hell. And I think that's what made their worlds collide. They were on the collision course from the beginning due to the fact that they both were so charismatic. They could really pull a crowd in for real. The hair versus hair. Y'all remember that? When Edge had, made Kurt Angle had to cut his hair. I remember that. I remember that to a T when that happened. Yeah, I remember all that, bro. I was a big that's how I was a wrestling fanatic, bro. Like for real. I'm talking about we couldn't wait to get home just to see what was gonna happen next week. You know what I mean? Like all of that. I actually enjoyed the invasion angle. A lot of people did not like the invasion angle because they felt like WCW stars was getting buried as soon as they came to do the WWF stuff. And then you didn't have Sting involved in certain matchups they wanted to see between two other wrestlers, between two wrestlers, right? But it still was. I feel like the invasion angle was very entertaining. And I introduced to new wrestlers who I did not know because I was not watching WCW. My bad, y'all. Yeah, shifting culture, man. Like, stuff is a little different now. Unfortunately. But yeah, WWF was life. Like I had the video. I had WWF No Mercy, little black cartridge on 64, SmackDown, and WWF SmackDown 2, SmackDown 1, SmackDown 2. I had Shut Your Mouth, all that. Like, them video games was lit. Yeah, a lot of the wrestlers that I really like came from WCW, right? Well, I think Rey Mysterio was EC. Was he ECW? No, you said Rey Mysterio WCW. You're right. You're right. Rey Mysterio WCW. You're right. WCW. You had he was. You had the Dudley Boys is ECW. They came from there. I didn't know none of that. I didn't know none of that. I think Eddie Guerrero was at WCW at one point before he came to WWF. Yeah, Booker T, WCW. Yeah, a lot of my guys who I really ended up liking were from WCW. Even Chris Jericho WCW or ECW? Oh, Ray was in ECW too. Okay, got you right. Yeah, man. So it was just a lot of fun watching them guys, man. A lot of fun. Chris Benoit was one of the best technical wrestlers I had ever seen before. Technical wrestler. Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, outstanding. Shelton Benjamin, outstanding. Yeah, Jericho, yeah, Benoit was Jericho. For Jericho was the man. He was the man, 100 grand. art, very technical, very. The Hitman. But yeah, hey Teron, we gonna do this tomorrow because I'm 20 minutes in. I only got a few people in here. Um, we gon' I feel like I ain't got, people probably not might not be up right now. So we gonna get on and we gonna continue this tomorrow, just because I feel like a ton of people sleep. We gonna continue this same conversation. I'm gonna keep what I'm talking about. We gonna do the wrestling thing tomorrow. I think I got on too late tonight. So y'all come on tomorrow with me, and we gonna do it at a time where everybody kind of is up a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So y'all come in and log in with me tomorrow. But I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.